Good afternoon. Well, this summer, darts travelled all around the world, from Dubai to Japan, Australia to New Zealand. And now we arrive in Scotland for the culmination of the World Series.
The stage is set. Darts in the desert, Dubai style. Fantastic, unbelievable 147, double four for Michael van Gerwen to win 3 on the spin in the desert.
Welcome to the land of the rising sun.
He beats Michael van Gerwen for the first time. He's in tears. It's Taylor's title in Japan.
A very special welcome to Perth, Australia!
Another incredible game of World Series darts. He needs a splash of magic, and it's back-to-back titles for Phil Taylor here in Perth. Can there be a new name on the Sydney Darts Masters Trophy? Brilliant, that part about it. You would not believe what you've just seen. He fancies the 990, you know.
There it is! Nice dart finish from Phil Taylor.
History will be made in Auckland. He's done it again. He's beaten Van Gerwen. Adrian Lewis wins in New Zealand. Bang, back in business.
Welcome to the Braehead Arena. Darts took in some of the great cities of the world in the summer, and over this weekend here in Glasgow, another fine city, if slightly chillier than some of them, our Unibet World Series champion will be crowned. Well, in keeping with our international feel, 8 exciting global prospects have been invited to the party, alongside 4 qualifiers, 4 from the PDC Order of Merit, as well as the 8 top-seeded players in this event. The first round today sees the 16 non-seeds go head-to-head, with a prize of a tie against one of the seeds this evening. Well, tomorrow we have the quarterfinals and the semis, as well as the final in the evening. £30,000 for the man who comes out on top tomorrow night. And we have got a fantastic afternoon of darts coming up for you, starting with Australia versus Austria. The Wizard of Oz, Simon Whitlock, taking on the up-and-coming youngster, Roby John Rodriguez. A few other tasty matchups for you, including the Grand Slam semi-finalist Michael Smith against Welshman Mark Webster. We'll be hearing from him shortly. Current youth world champion Keegan Brown against the... They're ready, we're ready. Our first commentary pairing of the day already. Chris Mason and Stuart Pike will be watching this one. Afternoon, Stuart.
Hi, Jackie. Yes, 45,000 miles the World Series of Darts has covered during 2015. The finals here in Glasgow. And Simon Whitlock, who played in 3 of the events down under. And a special invitation for one of the most highly rated youngsters in the game from Austria, Roby John Rodriguez. No fear on the big stage, and he will relish every minute of this opportunity. For Simon Whitlock, he's endured a tough 18 months, hasn't he? But signs of late that the wizard is beginning to find the magic and get back to something like. Dropped down to number 13 in the world. Simon Whitlock for a long time, a top 4, top 5 player in the world.
Thank you, gentlemen.
But we know he has the ability to get back into the world's top 10. So here we go, the first ever staging of the World Series finals. Rodriguez against Whitlock. Chris Mason,
100.
Should be a terrific 2 days.
Yes, and the young man there, throwing first, already has a win over Whitlock in the European Darts Championships. Beat him convincingly 6-1. So won't hold any fears this match for him. 2 players going in different directions at the minute, as you already touched on, Stuart.
41.
Simon on the slide, but some signs of improvement.
Well, we know he has the ability. Never really been in doubt.
121.
As we've seen, it was interesting, that chat with Mark Webster and Ned Bolting at the start of the programme. I mean, Mark Webster playing beautifully now, and he's had a tough time of it as well, but he's coming back into some sort of form. Fantastic win over Gary Anderson at the Grand Slam a week ago, and Simon Whitlock also with much to prove. But
100.
I feel under pressure Whitlock is handling things a lot better than he has. He had that series, didn't he? That desperate run of 7 or 8 first round exits in major TV tournaments.
59.
Well, his speciality, Stu, was finishing.
140.
And at the minute, he couldn't finish his dinner. He just can't hit a double. And anything sort of from 80 to 120, you used to fancy him, and he's now getting 3 darts at a double, and it's just not happening for him.
Well, Whitlock is going to have an early chance to see how he is on the doubles.
119.
Great opportunity for the Aussie here. In a race to 6, if you can break in the opening leg, you have the advantage, and how. 1 dart.
60. Raul 48.
Rodriguez should have 2.
Peter Manley would have hit
Look,
that one.
he's hit the
dear.
single 7. Well, total lack of concentration.
Yep. He shouldn't even really. Early in a game, he's covered well. Early in a game, he should be going for that wire in between the 8 and the 16, just to make sure if you pull it, you know you're in the 16. If you sort of slightly overthrow it and push, you're going to get in the 8 and get tops.
140.
But again, Whitlock misses the double, and then that starts to load him with pressure throughout the match.
100.
It's infectious, missing doubles. I did it for about 10 years.
And still to this day, you've had a big win, haven't you? A career-defining victory recently.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to get me in the Worlds. Yeah, I won the Staffordshire Super League singles just to keep my arm in.
85.
Bit more dust collectors for the trophy cabinet.
Much better from Whitlock on the trebles.
He scored well. I mean, he's averaging 112. I know early doors, but you know he scored so well in this match. 3 140s, 3 ton pluses.
I think also no need for.
57.
You have the one chance to win the opening leg, but certainly no need to panic. We know he has the game against Rodriguez. Tops again.
62.
Long way off.
The good thing is, with someone who scores as well as Whitlock, you are going to get darts at a double against a Rodriguez. Still very inexperienced, undoubtedly talented.
127.
That works.
Simon Uruguay 20.
Much better.
Aggressive
going at the double 10, so Whitlock levels it up. 1 apiece.
I think the good thing is with Whitlock, even though he is having a slump, he still doesn't
39.
doubt himself. There's still no negativity when you talk to him, and you know, looking forward to this match, and he was, yeah, I feel good, and preparation's gone well.
140.
So when you talk to some players and they start to doubt themselves and they're already negative before they get on the stage.
No, we've said it, haven't we? Immense talent, Simon Whitlock. This young man who's just making his way in the game has a bit as well. The first of the weekend goes to the young Austrian. But yeah, we've
80.
Dubai and Japan, Perth, Sydney, Auckland.
Do you enjoy those trips, John? Yeah, Stu, is it nice?
Well, those venues will
93.
be on the calendar again in 2016, looking for the World Series to get bigger and better.
Might be including a new one as well.
Yeah.
125.
Yep, it's definitely a global sport.
Yeah. Whitlock actually is seeded 9 here. And had a disappointing World
99.
Series down under, played 3 of them.
156.
Lost in the first round in both Perth and Sydney, got to the second round in Auckland, but the winner of this, by the way,
97.
will take on the
90.
number 8 seed, Stephen Bunting. That's a great dart to leave tops.
50. Simon Uruguay 59.
Big chance to get that essential break for
Well,
Whitlock.
as you say, he's kept pace on the scoring, and it's given him the chance of the double. Well, he's had 4
39.
darts at tops in the
Uruguay
opening 3
40.
legs, and he's missed them all.
Not been anywhere near.
All at top significantly. This is an important dart.
20. Simon Uruguay 20.
Well, he won his only leg so far, the second leg, on double 10. Oh dear.
No score. Robbie, you require 20.
Well, they both missed 5 darts at doubles in this leg. And it's
leg.
Rodriguez who pinches it. You know, how important could that prove to be? Simon Whitlock has missed 7 darts already at doubles. And we stay on throw.
He can hit the smaller target.
140.
And that literally just is, it gets in your head when you start missing doubles. And I'm sure if he'd have started this match hitting that tops off that 80, he would have gone throughout this match, you know, probably around 40-45% on his finishing. As soon as you start missing them, and it's that same old thing,
139.
it just gets in your head and you just can't shake it off.
Well, you mentioned they played each other twice, both on the European Tour, and
94.
Rodriguez has won them both, as you say, convincingly, 6-3 and 6-1, both this year in the big European Tour events. Whitlock, his best in the World Series, came
44.
in 2014. He got to the final in Singapore, lost to Michael van Gerwen. Well, that's 2 maximums in 2 legs for Roby John.
Well, he's got to stick in there. He knows that if he's around at the end of the leg, the chances are Whitlock's going to miss and give him a sniff.
Yeah.
53.
The fact that the 180 didn't leave a finish has left him on 168 immaterial. It was all about putting the pressure on his opponent, and that's what he's done.
121.
He's put even more pressure on Whitlock now.
125.
You feel this may have to go.
Should go for the ball. Yeah, 60 for tops.
65.
The 180
47.
has given him the chance. Double 16 to break the Australians' throw. Well, Whitlock in a spot of bother now. But it's those missed doubles that Chris Mason has been talking about that have cost the Australian, that's for sure. Had darts to break
57.
in both the first leg and the third leg. And finds himself 3-1 down.
In this short race to 60, he's in a spot of bother. Certainly not his scoring boots. He's left at home.
58.
And again, as this match goes on, those 1 dart chances he might have to pinch a leg against the darts for a 15 darter.
100.
I don't fancy him getting them.
Well, 8 seeds here at the World Series final. That's all based on how they did in the 5 events around the world this
96.
year. Phil Taylor seeded 1, Adrian Lewis at 2, Michael van Gerwen only 3, Peter Wright 4, James Wade is the 5th seed, Raymond van Barneveld is seeded 6, Gary Anderson, who didn't have the best of years on the World Series, is 7, with Stephen Bunting the 8th seed.
140.
They will all be in action tonight against the winners of this afternoon's matches. Got to hit back in this leg, I feel, Simon Whitlock.
83. Robbie require 150.
2 treble 19s. Never quite understand that, but
54. Simon, you
well,
require 90.
he should go 20s, but he may go ball for tops. Well, now he's got a decision. 15. Yeah, that's the risk. That's just
78.
madness.
Robbie
Absolute
require
madness.
96.
Should be going for a treble 20, for double 15, or a 20-20 ball. He got away with it.
78.
He has.
Simon, you require 12.
It's contagious, isn't it, these missed doubles? And
Game
Simon
shot
Whitlock
in the
hits
fifth
straight
leg.
back.
Simon
How
Whitlock.
important could that prove to be? We shall see. Roby John there missing 2 darts for 4-1 in total control. But Simon Whitlock giving himself a real chance. The finale is coming up. Rodriguez leads 3-2.